What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Chopping Blades Lawn Care here with you again. How you guys' day going? Hope everything's going good. Hope you're making money, feeling good, all that good stuff. Today we're gonna do a little vlog while I go to the Goodwill, drop off some clothes, and we're gonna talk about how I got into lawn care. Let me get this loaded up and get right back at you. Yay. Ooh, it's hot in here. It is hot in here. Oh, West Texas heat. So, yeah. We're gonna talk about how I started lawn care. First of all, man, I love cutting yards. I love cutting grass. I love when you run a mower over a nice, maybe not overgrown lawn, but just a grown lawn, and you get those nice lines, just nice cut, nice even cut. You know, I started out watching a lot of you guys' videos because oddly satisfying factor or whatever, and you know, that inspired me to cut lawns also. And you guys got to forgive me. I'm not used to talking on the camera. You know, if we were face to face, we could have a beer and chop it up real good. But it's kind of weird to me talking on the camera, and I really don't have my thoughts together or a script or anything like that. So, you know, but so I placed this ad online saying that I would cut elderly, sickly people yards for free because I was just needing to get out the house and, you know, get some exercise. And since that's one thing I like doing is cutting yards, I decided, yeah, you know, that'd be a good way to give me some exercise. My walking route was starting to get just redundant and just, you know, boring. And so I was like, yeah, I bet I could lose a lot of weight and cutting yards and whatnot. So that's what I did. I put out an ad, you know, elderly people, disabled vets, COVID sick people, you know, I would cut their yard for free. And along the way, I got a couple of responses for it. You know, most of them wanted their yard cut for a fee, and some was for free, but it was almost like I had to force the free on them. Like I would cut their yard, and they were like, "What I owe you?" And I was like, "No, it's free, whatever." And they would be real surprised about it. It was like they couldn't believe it, you know. But yeah, it started out just for fun, exercise, and whatnot. I got a 10-year-old Toro lawnmower, and I think it's got a sticker on it that says 2015, like a 5-year-old Echo trimmer. My yard has a pine tree in the front yard, so like the grass doesn't even grow that often. And so, like, I think I've changed the oil on that lawnmower maybe out of the 10 years that I've had it. I've changed that oil probably 2 or 3 times. No lie. And that's not waiting too long to do it. It's just the fact that I haven't been using it that much. So I was like, well, I got money to get a new one and a new hedge trimmer. I mean, a weed eater. So I was like, shh, let's test them out and see what they made out of. Hold up here. We're at the Goodwill spot. Let me get this. Oh, man, I'm just good, man. How you? All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you.
You too. So, yeah. See, where was I? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, it was like a 10-year-old lawnmower and a 5-year-old weed eater. I was like, well, let me see what they made out of. You know, they almost probably still new. And so I was like, yeah, let me see what they're made out of. I can get this done, and if they break down, break up, break whatever, I know a little bit about them to fix them. But if worst case scenario, I just buy a new one. So yeah, and so along the way, I gained some paying customers that wanted their yards cut. Everybody's bi-weekly because, like I say, the grass, unless they water their lawn, then grass really just don't grow that often. You know, it stays pretty low, and I guess, you know, most people they only really want their yard cut when it looks like it needs cutting, not just the maintain part. So yeah, got into it that way, and then this guy, man, these roofers. You know, we had a bad hailstorm not too long ago. Put those roofing guys back in business. I'm happy for them, Jack. I figured, you know, okay, well, I've been making some pretty good money off of cutting, you know, these yards and whatnot. And I enjoy doing it. And the way I do it is I don't overwhelm myself. I'm just a one-man team. And it gets really hot after, let's say, 1, 2 o'clock up here. It gets crazy hot. So before then or around that time, I'm in. I'm finished with that. And because I only have, you know, a few yards, maybe 10 that are customers, and, you know, once I get them all cut up, it's another 2 weeks before I really holler at them, unless I get like somebody who calls just on the whim wants a cut or something like that. But other than that, as far as repeat customers, yeah, once they're cut, I don't even, sometimes it's even 18 days before I get to them again. They call me on an as-needed basis, which I need to cut that out because I can't plan anything. Everybody wants their yard cut on I call you when I need a cut, which they do. They call me, but I can't plan anything. I can't strategize and say, okay, well, I'm show up at this yard every 2 weeks, or I'm gonna do it this way every 2 weeks. You know, I can't do it that way because they call me on an as-needed basis, and like I say, some of them don't even call me for 18 days. I'm going on a month with one lady, and I don't even know if she's still a customer because I messaged her and she still hasn't gotten back with me, so I don't even know. Yeah, but yeah, you know, that's how I got into lawn care business. It's kind of accidentally, you know. I just started, like I said, I put out that little ad, just getting exercise and doing it for free. And next thing I know, I got a few customers that want me to come back and be their yard guy. Oh, it's hot. This AC is not acting right, guys. Guess I'm gonna have to get it fixed ASAP. It was blowing cool. Then it seemed like it got a little warm and blow cool every now and then. Now it's just like, what is happening? What's going on? But yeah, so, you know, that's how I got into it, and it's kind of weird too because I feel like sometimes I have the why me, like, you know, why aren't you paying this professional company? There's a gazillion lawn care companies up here, and I wonder, I was like, why me? You know, sometimes I can see why me. There are some picky customers. There are customers who I started out just mowing and weed eating, no blowing, no edging, and as I started doing that, then they want more. Okay, why don't you edge? Okay, so they are edge, but they wanted to stay at the same price. Then after I edge is oh, okay, well, you're just gonna leave the grass there, you're not gonna blow, but they want me to blow for the same price. So then, as I got another reoccurring customer, I would June 06, 2010. Anyway, so yeah, let me show you guys my yard. So yeah, pine needles keep the grass dead. I guess that just failed not too long ago. And I just recently did this. I saw someone say that you can use pine needles as mulch. But really what I was just doing was I was raking it up around the tree because I have to do it every few days. So what I was just doing is raking it up around the tree, and I was gonna get one of the kids to come out here and pick it up. But it kind of looks all right. I need to spread it out a little more. But whatever. Ain't no big deal. I ain't go stress or fuss about it or anything. You know, this is just what it is. What it is. But yeah, like I say, please forgive me, guys. I'm not used to talking to a camera, and you know, you have to talk to a camera and get your thoughts together at the same time, and I'm just not used to that. But, oh yeah, yeah. So here's my blower. It's a little Ryobi, battery powered. It does the job. Like if once you get to a certain amount, 2 amp hour. Once you get to a certain amount of debris, you know, it kind of won't push it, but it does pretty good. You know, it'll get the grass blown away. It works fine. But yeah, you know, that's my little old setup, and so I've made some pretty good money off a 10-year-old Toro and a 5-year-old Echo, and you know, everything's paid for, and so every money I make off a yard is all to the good, like, and it's all pocket. The only thing I'm paying for is, you know, maintenance, filters, oil, spark plugs, um, and gas and fuel. So, you know, that's really nothing to me. And like I said, if it came down to it, to where the equipment broke down, I just go, you know, get a new weed eater, or I get a new. I'm in the market to purchase another lawnmower now, guys. Like man, I had been looking at that Toro Time about, or the Honda H with a HRC, HRX, something like that, 216 and 217. Heard good things about those, so I may look into that further. I don't know. Comment below what you think is the best push more for just commercial residential type applications. I'm just trying to. I just want a lawnmower that's used to being that can be used frequently and hold up, and the maintenance is something I can do myself. That's all I'm looking for. But the Toro, they were talking about the belts and the transmissions and all that. Nah, I don't want to deal with none of that. I don't want to have to deal with none of that. I want to pull it and it starts. I'm more lawn and thank you for watching, guys. Peace.